Hello, I'm Elaine Swann, America's leading lifestyle and etiquette expert, and I welcome you to Modern Etiquette with Elaine Swann. It's the podcast where etiquette meets real life and grace is always in style. You may have seen me on shows like The Today Show, Access Hollywood, or What the Fit with Kevin Hart. And now, I am here to help you navigate life with grace and style. In each episode, we'll dive into modern dilemmas, whether it's handling travel plans with friends, splitting the bill at dinner, or choosing the perfect host gift. I'm here to answer your real-life etiquette questions. So pour a cup of tea, relax, and let's go on this journey to becoming the best version of ourselves, one polite step at a time. Hey, welcome. So glad you are here. I'm so glad. I'm excited about the summertime. I'm excited about getting on the road. I'm excited about talking about this book. I'm excited about being here today, Producer Kelly.
We are always delighted to have you here at Imagine Podcasting.
I feel like sunshine in my
you
yellow.
Look beautiful.
Yeah, I feel.
For people who can't see you, gorgeous yellow shirt that Elaine's wearing.
Yeah. A little yellow and lace. I thought I'd do that. Yeah. How you doing?
I am doing well.
Yeah.
I am doing well. I'm also excited for the summertime that's coming at the time of us recording this podcast. Yeah. Someone has a birthday in the summer. I won't say who.
Oh, yes, child. Yes. So if you haven't heard me talk about it yet, I have a new book called Elaine Swann's Book of Modern Etiquette. And the book is available for pre-order right now. This is the etiquette book of the century.
Get it.
Get it. Okay. But yes, get the book because this is the great thing about this book is that it's the type of book that you're going to keep in your personal library at home. It's the type of book that you can open it up and look at charts and list and things like that and refer to it if you want to know how to address a wedding envelope. Let's say, for example, you're inviting folks and you think, oh gosh, how do I invite this person? What do I do this? Because they're a couple. They are married, but she is a judge and he is, is not. How do I address the envelope? Things like that. You're going to throw a little backyard barbecue or something. I've got everything in there to help you out to figure out, okay, what should I do? What's the food? What are the colors I should have? What kind of flowers if I want to do that? Scents, everything. It's so cool. It's such a great book. And then I go all the way to business as well and help folks as far as business. So Elaine Swann's Book of Modern Etiquette is your modern etiquette guide. And I encourage you, buy the book.
Fantastic.
Get your pre-order now, and keep an eye on my website too, because I'm out in them streets.
Yeah, and please do send in your voice memos.
Oh my goodness, I need to hear from you. Okay, I need to hear from you, Producer Kelly. We're gonna have to figure out a way that I can. Well, we'll see that I can do the podcast out on the road if I need to.
Oh, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be nice.
So we're gonna
send in your questions, folks. Please
do. So let's do what we usually do. We ask a Reddit question.
I love Reddit.
Yeah. Awesome questions.
That is so juicy.
I mean,
I'm all about getting up into the business.
Yeah. And so the first business here with Reddit, how to politely turn down home decor.
Oh.
So appropriate for, we'll talk about that afterwards. Hello. An acquaintance of mine is redoing her front porch. She had an extra item and thought it would look great on my front steps. The item is not my style. I do not want it. I prefer a more minimal approach to my front steps. She drives past my home often, so I can't fib and say we've gone a different route. Telling her it's not my style feels like I'm telling her I don't like hers. I'll need to interact with this person for years to come. How do I politely decline?
Oh, wow. So I love this question. And the reason why I love it is because people genuinely want to put forth the best effort to not offend someone. And I like that. I like that we still have people like this in our world today. But guess what? You gonna have to, Molly. You gonna have to tell her that. I'm not. That's Whoopi Goldberg from Ghost.
Yeah.
Molly, you in danger, girl. Okay. Molly, you gonna have to tell her. So here's the thing: you do have to tell the person that it is not that it does not fit in with your decor. Make it about you and don't worry about how that person receives it. So what you would say is, thank you for this gift for my porch. I want you to know that this doesn't necessarily fit into my style, my decor. So it's not something that I'm going to be able to use, but I do want to say thank you so much for giving it to me. Okay. And if you can, find somewhere to put it. Maybe it doesn't belong on the front porch. Maybe it goes in the backyard somewhere or something like that. So maybe you can find somewhere in the house to put it that doesn't mix.
So it's interesting because we've been talking about your book, that's coming out, but you also have a collection of home collection.
I do.
But nothing for the outdoors. I'm just trying to find a way of maybe we can. Yeah. Maybe someone wants one of your things.
What's one of my things? I have some things that are coming out for the holiday season that is really great. They're porch signs to say welcome, during the holiday season.
How appropriate.
I know, right? But the thing about it is that if it's not your cup of tea, then let the person know. They are they'll feel a little bad, but this way you're off the hook. And here's the thing. When you deliver some news to a person that they may not be pleased with, it will be icky for just a little while. And time will heal that. So continue to love on that person, continue to encourage them, accept other things that they, whether it's goodies and gifts and things like that. But let this person know that this particular item does not fit in your decor style, and let them know that you won't be using it, but that you really appreciate it. So that this way, it's hard, but you don't want to have to lie and put it out and take it back in and put it out and take it back in. And did they drive down the street and oh my goodness? But just let her know. I know you probably haven't seen it on the porch. And the reason why is because it doesn't necessarily fit into my decor. But I just want to say thank you so much for thinking of me. This was so thoughtful.
And it's interesting because one of the principles that you talk about in etiquette is honesty.
Yeah. Honesty is so key. Because if you can be honest that one time with that person, it may make them feel badly because of the fact that you're not in alignment with what they want. However, you can get past it. You just have to allow time to heal that bump in the road.
Thank you, Ms. Swann.
How about we take a great break, and then we're going to come back and get into all of our questions for today.
Sounds awesome.
Okay. We'll be right back. We're back from our break, and we're going to go into our next question, right, Producer Kelly?
That's right.
Okay.
And we have a voice memo.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for sending the voice memos. I want to hear your voice.
Hi, Elaine. My mom just passed away at the age of 90. Such a blessing, but I'm struggling with people with one way or another saying, well, she lived a long life. I would rather them say, I'm so sorry, or nothing at all. What would be a proper response if they say this to me? I don't want to sound rude. Thank you.
When you experience the death of a loved one and the individual is of age, they're older, like in this situation, 90 years old, people are always thinking of the best way they can say something to make you feel good, which is a good thing. But in this instance, it's not. What is being said is not. So to say, well, she lived a long life, that's fine. But right now, I still wish she was here with me. I'm sad. And so what you would say in this particular instance is, you know what, she did, but my heart is so broken. And I miss her so much. Let that person know how you feel. And they may shift gears and say, oh, gosh. And if they're listening, they'll say, oh, gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're brokenhearted. And blah, blah. So you'll get that I'm sorry if they're listening. Some people may feel even more uncomfortable and still try to push the thing and now go into explanation as to why you should be okay with your mom passing away, even though she was 90 years old. And this is where you stop them and say, today, I don't want to talk about the long life she lived. I just want some time to mourn her death.
Honesty again, huh, Elaine?
Yeah. Let them know.
There it is.
Let them know. It's a simple thing. It's challenging because, like I said, people, they want to say things to make you feel better, but what they're saying is not. And I actually talk about this in my book too. I went through several different types of instances in life, birth, marriage, miscarriage, this and that, on what to say and what not to say. So this is one of those things that you do not say. So if someone experiences a death in their family and the person is older, you still have to treat that individual, that loved one that has lost someone, with the same care and compassion, regardless of the age of the person who passed away.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Thank you for sending that question.
It's a great question. Okay, we'll go to our next question here for our episode. Friend or freelancer?
Ooh.
I hired a friend to do some work for my business. I paid her, but now she expects me to tag her in every post, mention her services to everyone I meet, and constantly refer her. I'm grateful, but I'm starting to feel a little pressured. What's the etiquette when mixing business with friendship?
Oh my gosh, this is such a challenge right now because so many people are now either doing gig work where some have their 9 to 5 and they have their side hustle. They have something on the side they're doing. Others have gone full-fledged into entrepreneurship. But this particular walk of entrepreneurship is one to where we want people to celebrate us. We want people to support us. But we have to look at it from the perspective to where we don't want to get to the position to where we feel as though we are employing our friends and family members to do the work that we need to do as far as our company is concerned. And so hire a marketing person to do all of the extra stuff. If they say thank you online, which is definitely not for you, but it's for the audience, because thanking you in person is way better, or privately is way better. If they do that, thank them for it, but don't ask for any more. Now, for the individual who's being pressured to post and share and tag and so on and so forth, say to the individual, I do not want to do that. I posted the one time, and that's as far as I think it's important for me to share. I don't want to get into a job of sharing and posting for your business.
Again, the title of this episode should be Honesty.
Yeah, the title of this episode is Speak Your Truth, Honey.
And if I could ask one follow-up question, I think it's also with, this was, promoting our business in general, but also, how do you navigate when someone, if you're not a social media butterfly, and they say, I'm a good friend and I want you to, like this and share that and all of that, and I tagged you on this. How do you navigate, and especially you being the woman, and you are the etiquette lady. You go on the internet, you look up etiquette, and you come up and see them. So I have to imagine this is a juicy platform for those who want to get Good Morning America you've been on, all of these things. You hear I'm going. Can you like my stuff? Can you promote my stuff? How do you deal with that?
If you want me to promote something, you have to pay me.
Say that. You have a line, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And I let folks know that my private life is my private life, and I don't mind sharing parts of it, which we can have a social media conversation later about that. But anything else, promotion, things like that, I have to pay. Even when I do events, my platform is a platform for monetary purposes, and I'm in business. And even if let's say, for example, I have a speaking engagement, if you want me to post and promote your event, you're going to have to pay for that, because I work hard to grow and have folks engage and so forth. And so if you set that standard now, you may not be in the position to where you can say that that's what you do, or make that particular choice, or maybe you just don't want to. So if that's not the case, then tell the person, my social media platform, even though I have my 150 followers, is not one where I'm doing commercials for people. I want to show pictures of my charcuterie board or whatever it is.
Right. And I think the other thing is what you were saying is you also, and this is in your other book, if I may, Let Crazy Be Crazy, you talk about boundaries. So we have the boundary, you have the honesty and the boundaries.
And the boundaries, yeah. And this is the boundary. Put a boundary on your social media stuff. Don't do it.
Thank you, Elaine.
Okay. We'll be right back. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and then we'll have our last question of the day. Hi, we're back.
That's good.
We're back. We're back, and I'm ready for our last question. And this one is...
it's a juicy one.
My goodness.
Okay.
Folks be putting people on blast.
Venmo shaming. Okay. Question. A friend of mine posted a screenshot on Instagram showing that I still owed her $20 for brunch. She tagged me and everything. That's an exclamation point after everything. I was planning to pay her that day. I'm embarrassed and furious. Is it ever okay to call someone out over that money?
It is never okay to do that sort of thing. Stop it. Stop using social media to communicate with people. Instead, be a human and talk with them. Say, look, you still owe me $20. When are you going to be able to pay it? For whatever. Maybe they went out to brunch or whatever. But do not, the taking the screenshot and posting it on social media is mean. And you're bullying that person into trying to get them to do what you want them to do. If there is an issue and the person you've asked multiple times and they have not paid you back, then they are likely not going to, and you need to drop that thing. But to put it on social media, all you're going to do is ruin that friendship.
And there's a saying, the price of losing a friend. $20?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
the way to lose a friendship over $20. Come on now, are you kidding me?
And
no.
I think and for me, just on a personal note, and we were speaking about this a little bit earlier, is the amount that goes on Venmo, and of course, you're paying this person.
Yeah. The feed,
feed.
the public feed. Yeah, I don't like using that feed.
Yeah, and maybe an alternative also is that you don't make your Venmo public.
Yes, yeah.
You know how you can maybe put some steps in place if you're a private person. You can set your Instagram to private.
Yeah,
you
can do that stuff. Set it to private. Yeah, don't do that. Don't put people on blast. It's not nice. It's the fastest way to ending a friendship. The fastest way to ending a friendship is to post your business online.
And then again, going back to what is friendship and all that good stuff.
That doesn't let me know that.
Does your friends. Modern etiquette,
I talk about how to, as in Modern Etiquette, that's a podcast. Yeah. And Elaine Swann's book of Modern Etiquette, I do talk about how to ask for money if someone owes you money. And I say to just ask 3 times. After the 3rd time, if they haven't given it back, it's highly likely you won't get it. And so you just leave it alone.
Well, I think we're coming to the end.
Yeah, we're at the
episode 10. We are in double digits now, Ms. Swann.
I know we're in the double digit area now, so I'm so excited about that. I'm excited about you joining me. Please make sure you subscribe to my podcast wherever you are listening. If you are listening on YouTube or watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you are listening on any other podcast platform, I invite you to subscribe as well. I would love to hear from you. Please send me your voice note questions to my website, which is questions@elaineswann.com. You can also visit my website to get free etiquette tips and advice at elaineswann.com. And please purchase right now my new book, Modern Etiquette. No. Purchase right now my new book. Here's it. You want to know what the title is? The title is Elaine Swann's Book of Modern Etiquette. Please do purchase the book. Get your pre-order now. And keep an eye on the lookout because I'm coming to a city near you very, very soon. So make sure you check it out and see. Thank you again for listening. We'll see you next time. Modern Etiquette with Elaine Swann is brought to you by Imagine Podcasting. It's sponsored by investor and strategic business consultant, Dr. John Sanders. Our producer is Kelly Davis. Our chief audio engineer is Chris Swan. Our production assistant is Andres Marin. Our intern is Will Harrison. Our theme music is Up and Coming, written and composed by Elaine Swann.